How to actually let go. How? It's a painful topic, isn't it? I'm gonna make it a little bit more painful. I'll now drop you the truth. You don't have a holding on problem. You have a meaning problem, and I'll explain to you why. You're not holding on to that person, that mistake, that version of yourself. You are holding on to what they meant to you. And until you understand that, you will never let go. Well, there's a parable from Zhuangzi, the Taoist philosopher. He says, imagine you're rowing your boat across a lake and another boat slams into yours. You look up, angry, ready to yell, but the boat is empty, just drifting on its own. And immediately, the anger leaves you because there's nobody to be angry at. Now, Zhuangzi's lesson is this. Most of our suffering comes from assuming that there's someone in the boat. So if you want to stop carrying things you were never supposed to carry, save this video and watch it now. Because the moment you actually let go, everything changes. And I'm going to give you these 5 slaps on the face with love. First, accept that closure is a lie. The Buddhists call it moksha, impermanence. The whole idea is everything ends. Conversations, relationships, errors in your life, all of it ends. And almost none of it ends cleanly. Now, most people think they need closure to move on. The truth is this, you're never going to get the perfect explanation. They're not going to apologize the way you want. The story isn't going to wrap up neatly. Closure isn't something they give you. It's something you choose to give yourself by deciding that you're done waiting. Sounds painful? Second one, stop calling it love. Quick question for you. The thing you can let go of, is it really love? Or is it familiarity, habit, fear of starting over? You cannot heal from love if it was actually fear. You cannot move past a friendship if it was actually obligation. So name it correctly. The right word frees you and the wrong one keeps you trapped. Third, feel it, don't fight it. Lao Tzu wrote, 上善若水. The highest goodness is like water. Be like water. You heard that somewhere? Water doesn't argue with the rock. It doesn't grip. It moves around. It takes a shape it has to take. It keeps going. You ever notice the more you try not to think about something, the more you think about it? That's because suppression isn't healing. It is delaying the work. Sit with it. Cry if you have to. Write a letter you'll never send. Feel the whole thing. You don't get over things by avoiding them. You get over them by going through them like water. Fourth, change what you do, not just what you think. Now, since I was very young, I learned this in primary school. My teacher always say this, 习惯成自然 in Chinese. Habit becomes nature. You can mindset your way out of holding on. You have to act your way out. Now, here's what I want you to do. Unfollow, move the photos, take a different route, pick up a new thing. Your brain is a creature of habit. Give it new ones. Fifth, find the meaning. If you guys have been following me for long, you know that I always love to quote from Chinese proverbs. This one is an old Chinese story that says, 塞翁失馬，焉知非福. The old man at the border lost his horse. Everyone said, what a bad luck. He said, who knows? Then the horse came back with another wild horse. Everyone said, what a great luck. He said, who knows? Then his son broke his leg riding it. Bad luck. Who knows? Then the army came to drop a young man and his son was spared. Good luck. Who knows? Now, the whole point of this story is you don't know yet what this thing is. You don't get to label it good or bad in the middle of it. Some things break so it can become unbreakable. Some people leave so that the right ones have space to come in. Some chapters end so that the next one can finally start. You don't have to be grateful for what happened, but at some point, you have to be willing to use it. Now, letting go isn't about not caring. It's about caring more about your future than your past. Remember that. Cool? Now, if you like this, follow for more.